We expect to win games. We expect to particularly at home with a home crowd like this, we expect to dictate and dominate games, and we didn't do that as well tonight as we have done with some of our games during the year.
I mean, it's disappointing for this team if ever we tie or lose. It's a complete failure of producing what the game plan was, and we had some chances that if they fall, then the game's a different story. If obviously I bury the penalty kick in the first 10 minutes of the game, it may be a different feel throughout the rest of the 90 minutes.
We played a different formation today. We played a 4-3-3. It takes some time to get used to, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what formation we play. It doesn't matter what team we put on. We expect to win. That's our mindset. That's always been our mindset as a U.S. team. So no, we're not happy with the result. But moving forward, you can't win them all, and it will give us things to work on moving forward into qualifying next year.
We definitely, obviously, have to work on it. This is, usually we go into a 3-front in the last 10 minutes. This is different. This is the first time that we've started with a 3-front under Tom. So, yeah, we're looking forward to learning something new. But.
We've said they've had a great year this year. They've beaten Brazil. They've beaten China convincingly. They've drawn against Australia in Australia. They're a talented team, but the great thing they've been together for a lot of time. And they work exceptionally hard for each other. I think their effort tonight was phenomenal. And that knocked us off our stride. And as I say, we either had to make sure we matched that effort, and then when we had opportunities to actually finish the game off, and we didn't quite do that well enough tonight.
I think that they pushed all game. You could definitely see it in the last 15. They got in behind us quite a few times. Like I said, we need to work on that. We need to work on playing against a fast forward, because this is the second goal she scored on us.
New Zealand gave us some problems. They're a good team. They have speed. They pressured us on the back line. They didn't let us play out, which is kind of conducive to our style of play. They pressured hard. They kind of baited us. They wanted us to play out of the back. As soon as we did, they came hard. So we didn't really get into a good rhythm. We didn't put the ball down on the field and connect as many passes as we did against Australia. But, you live, you learn. We're moving forward. We're going to watch film. It gives us a good opportunity to watch film with our new defense. We have a great defensive coach. Tom is all about playing out of the back, so it's going to give us an opportunity to learn how to play out of the back but still defend well.
We wanted to really get an impression, New Zealand. We wanted to match up in midfield and wanted to go in and dictate and dominate the game. And we did at times, but I think we weren't quick enough to do things in transition tonight, either when we won the ball or when we lost the ball. And so regardless of formations and anything else, until you sort of the key moments in the game, particularly those transitions, unless we start to do those better, the formation doesn't really matter. So, there'll be a few things for us to work on going forward. And as I say, that's okay. We've been on the road for 10 days. We've had 3 tough games. We've had a lot of travel. We're at the beginning of the cycle. So, as well as being disappointed with the result, we've got to realise where we're at the moment.
Well, it worked for the second half, way more than the first. The first half, we weren't defending in the way that we should have been defending in a 4-3-3. We were sitting back. Our outside wingers were too deep. We needed them higher, and we sorted it out in the second half. Played much better, had more opportunities on goal. I felt had more control in their end. So, from that perspective, I thought it's something to build from. It's always disappointing for us to come away with a tie, but that's what makes us so good, and hopefully I hope that never changes.